We'll begin with a short guided meditation. So please find a comfortable posture to sit in. Close your eyes, and whether you're alone or with other people, just imagine as if you are alone, sitting in a quiet place. This is the time to drop all the other business of your day, your life. Bring your attention to your body. Maybe just take a few moments to observe from your head down through the body. Any tension, aches and pains. See if you can adjust your posture or relax your muscles if they need to be relaxed. And center your awareness now on the feeling of the in-breath and the out-breath. This can be at the tip of the nostrils, or the chest, or the abdomen. And we're making the feeling or the sensation of the breathing the center of our awareness of what we know at this moment, at this time. So quite naturally, other thoughts will arise, sounds, different sensations in the body. But now is the time to drop them all, let them go. You don't have to fight to push them away. You don't have to react with aversion or attraction. Simply know your mind in the present moment, focused on the breath, and allow all the other concerns of the mind to fade out. They arise, but then just let them fade away without clinging on to them, without building them up, giving them any special importance. At this time, all you need to know is the sensation of the in-breath and the out-breath. So pick one spot that you find comfortable for doing this. If it's the tip of the nostrils, just keep bringing your attention back to that one spot. As you do this, you can get some strength and confidence that the Buddha And many people since the time of the Buddha have practiced this. And it's in our own interest to learn how to let go of thoughts, memories, feelings, desires. Just gently return awareness to the breath and see if you can find a sense of contentment with the action of watching the breath, bringing your mind back to the breath. At this moment, there's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. The world will carry on by itself. You don't need to go and get involved with it at this moment. If you find that as you relax and settle down, you start to become drowsy, catch it quickly. You can learn to recognize the characteristics of drowsiness, sleepiness. You'll notice if you're sitting with your hands one on top of each other, your legs crossed, your eyes closed, and you're putting attention on the breath. When you have a few moments where your mindfulness slips, and your mind moves away from the breath, it'll start to daydream. Those daydreams will pull your attention and you'll slowly descend into drowsiness. If you practice meditation regularly, you can get to know that pathway for drowsiness. As your mind moves away from the breath into daydreaming, body awareness, mind awareness becomes fuzzy. Then you start to fall asleep. Catch it quickly. If you catch it as soon as your mind moves away like that, it's the best. You can completely come out of drowsiness if you're sharp enough, quick enough to pull your mind back to the breath. But to do that, you need to really watch what you're doing. Watch your mind, watch the feelings, sensations in your body. And catch the mind as it drifts away from the breath. It's okay at that moment to open your eyes or sit up straight, put effort into your posture, re-establish attention on the breath, and you can cut off the drowsiness. Or just take a few deep breaths if you're feeling drowsy. Pull the air into your lungs. So you're deliberately lengthening each breath just for a few moments to energize your body, your mind, again to cut off drowsiness, sleepiness. And the Buddha encouraged us to be heedful, vigilant, to watch over our mind. And when we meditate, sleepiness is one of the biggest problems because of the lack of stimulation. It's easy to stay awake if you've got someone to talk to, something to do. But if mindfulness is weak, even though we have something to do now, which is watch the breath, but with weak mindfulness, we're not really holding on to the breath very tightly. The mind can go into dreaming and then sleep. You have to work hard not to do that. You have to be heedful, on guard. Ajahn Chah used to tell the story of the young boy who takes the water buffalo into the rice fields to eat grass. But the rice has been planted and it's growing, and what the buffalo really wants is to eat the rice plants. The boy's job is to keep the buffalo on the edge of the rice fields, just eating the grass. And he sits down under a tree to have a rest, and the buffalo's grazing. But little by little the buffalo moves towards the rice plants, because that's what it wants. And if the boy is awake, he'll shout at it, "Come back." And usually the water buffalo are compliant. They hear the word of the boy and they just come back to them where the grass is. But if the boy is careless and drops off to sleep, when he wakes up, the buffalo is in the rice, eating all the fresh rice plants. So you have to be vigilant, not allow your mind to drop off to sleep. Wake it up. Keep alert. Put effort into your posture. Catch the mind when it drifts off. Maybe as you're drifting off, you notice your hands move, or your posture slumps, your shoulder slumps maybe. Again, these are the telltale signs that you're losing awareness in your mindfulness of the breath and allowing the mind to drift off. So keep watching your posture, watching the breath, and don't give in to the habit of daydreaming.